Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic. And today we are doing something super fun because this deck is built around Mystic Reflection. Mystic Reflection is one of my favorite cards. It is such a fun card. 2-mana instant, choose target non-legendary creature. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature, and you can pay 1 to foretell it. And so then it's 1 mana if it's foretold. And so this becomes a really cool ability with things like Tend the Pests, ways that we can make lots of tokens all at once. Tend the Pests, 2 mana as additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, create X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when this creature dies, you gain whatever. We turn all those pest tokens that we would be making into better stuff. We can sacrifice a Daemogoth Titan with Tend the Pests, play Mystic Reflection before or after, as a matter of instant speed, make sure we do it before all the tokens enter. Then we'll get 11 tokens that enter as whatever we want it to be, as long as we can target something. So if we want Cloudkin Seer, then we get a bunch of 2/1 flyers that draws cards as they enter the battlefield. We draw 11 cards. If we copy the Wrenn and Seven's Tree Folk, then we get massive creatures that can hit in for tons of damage. Tovolar's Huntmaster will enter as a bunch of these dudes. This guy that makes a bunch of 2/2s. If it's nighttime, it becomes even more scary and awesome. We can just make a bunch of Shambling Ghast as well, that kind of stuff, which wouldn't be as good. But really, what we're hoping for is something like a Malakir Blood-Priest. This is our one-shot kill combo. I wasn't able to find many other creatures that just enter the battlefield and do damage in the colors that I was needing to be in. I didn't want to. We in order to be able to play Daemogoth Titan and the Woe-Eater here, I had to be full on black and green in blue, and I was just splashing blue for this, so like splashing to red would be a little bit more difficult. Anyway, so let me know if I'm missing something that could deal damage this way. There is ways to, like, if your creatures die, it can deal damage too, something like that. But anyway, Malakir Blood-Priest, 2 mana, 2/1. It enters the battlefield. Each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. If it's just this alone on the battlefield and a Daemogoth Titan with Tend the Pests, then we get to deal 11 damage to their face. If we end up having Cloudkin Seer, which is already something we want to play, Jaspera Sentinel, which is a rogue, we get 3 creatures into our party as essentials of the battlefield, and that might be enough for us to just kill them at once with this. That's the dream, is just make a bunch of this guy, and then they have to deal with 11 2/1s after that, or even if we just kill our 7/6 or our Wrenn and Seven to be able to make that many tokens. So Tend the Pest has a bunch of good creatures to be able to sacrifice here, with a bunch of beefy dudes throughout the top end here, and we have some good stuff in the early game to be able to turn them into, that we can make sure we, even if it's just a life point swing with this, even if it is just sacrificing Tovolar's Huntmaster when they're about to kill it, playing Mystic Reflection, and we get 6 of these 2/2 guys that deal 6 points of damage, and we gain 6 life. That's still a big board swing that it can be really awesome. And so that is the idea of this deck. We're trying to see how that does for us. The biggest issue with this deck right now is that we're all in on this combo and making this fun thing happen, and we don't have a lot of interaction or removal. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it does. We're ramping up in the game to make sure that we can get to it quickly. We're trying to draw cards with Cloudkin Seer, Deadly Dispute, and also our Woe-Eater. We might just sacrifice itself to make sure that we can make them discard a card, draw a card, gain 2 life, that kind of stuff. And that's the deck. So let's go ahead and see how this one does for us. Wish me luck, and here we go. All right, up against Karen Imuro, and I like this hand. It's pretty decent. So keep this. Actually, it's a little bit awkward. We can't play something in turn 1, but it's still fine. We're on the draw. We can hopefully find another land. There we go. This one, I think we throw this out on black. Go Shambles. Pass the turn. Blood-Priests are okay to get out there. We just need them out on the battlefield, and hopefully you can find, like, if we draw just Tend the Pest and our Mystic Reflections, then suddenly we make a board state they shouldn't be able to beat. But we'll see. So yeah, let's go ahead and play one of these guys out. Why not? Get in for some early damage. Down to 18 past the turn. We're finding a lot of our blue mana. We're splashing a lot of blue. We only have 1 blue island. They're going to gain a lot of life. That makes our job a little bit harder. All right, so Ice Tunnel, Sentinel. Pass the turn. Yeah, they're going to get really big really quick. We haven't drawn any cards yet. Deadly Dispute would be sweet. Start ramping us up. Hopefully dig for our Mystic Reflection. Yeah, this is the biggest downside of this deck, is that it's kind of a 3-piece combo. We have to have Mystic Reflection and Tend the Pests. Those are the 2 cards that we have to find. So somewhat 2-card combo, and we can make it work with everything else in our deck, but it doesn't necessarily come easy. All right, that's nice though. That is what we're hoping for. Shambles, Deadly Dispute, create a treasure. And there's a Titan. None of the pieces we're needing still though. I have to sacrifice something every time I attack with this, but we do have stuff to sacrifice. Do I just go ahead and play out the Titan right now? Like, I have some things we can sacrifice. It'll probably be fine. I could also just play this guy here. We have to sacrifice something on our upkeep every time. Let's go Titan. Should have tapped down here, saved a treasure. Oh well. No attacks past the turn. All right, with their deck, they should be able to go pretty wide is the issue, is that this swinging in, we'll have to sacrifice something every time that we attack in or have it die. But we're just trying to get to our combo. We have another guy here with Elf Rogue. Get up to our Malakir Blood-Priest, so come on, Tend the Pests. Even just Tend the Pests and getting a bunch of 11 1/1s here is also not a bad way to go. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Revitalize. Lots of life gain. Cloudkin Seer is nice enough. All right, so yeah, Cloudkin Seer. We're going to attack in with Titan first here. Sacrifice Blood Priest. Don't want to get rid of too many of those. Down to 11. This will do 3 points of damage now. Keeping them really far away from that 7 life total. The Unicorn's going to be annoying, but they're really far away from being as good as an 11-10. Yeah, this is the issue. Like, hopefully we find one of the pieces, but finding 2 at this point is really difficult. So we're going to have to try to find a way to win without that. These Woe-Eaters will be better. The issue is that they sacrifice something at the beginning of our upkeep, sacrifice a creature. We can set it up to where we have maybe both of these swinging in. Sacrificing itself just to force them to discard a card could be useful. And we get to draw cards, gain life. This is a funky deck from what they're looking at. Like, what are they playing? They're playing Party and Daemogoth Titan. Like, what in the world? I know, right? It's crazy. I feel crazy doing it. And it's still awesome. The best. I was hoping to draw one of our pieces with, you know, the cards we've drawn so far. But no. Nah. Even if we just find a Tend the Pests at some point here, we can use it to sacrifice this, give us a bunch of tokens to keep swinging with the Titan with, you know, like, so that could be a nice way to go just by itself. Play out the Woe-Eater. In fact, I think I might sacrifice that with the Titan here just to try to draw a card, force them to discard. If they want to trade off with a bunch of creatures, I'm fine with that too. So they're going to chomp, probably with the Icing Death, just because it gives value, flips around. What does it do? Equip creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. That is pretty sweet. It's a good value for just 2 mana. Be able to do that each time. It's good with their flyer, tapping down our blockers. Oh man, we tapped on all of our green mana. I mean, they have to block. They're dead if they don't. So, I mean, like, that's cool if they don't want to. Oh, they just gain the life instead. What? Interesting. Did they put counters on stuff, or did they not have the mana? I wasn't sure what they did there. I think they played this last time. So, they're double blocking. We're trading off with 2 things. Whoa, okay. I'm kind of okay with this. Sentinel. Just get another dude out there, pass the turn. Come on, Mystic Reflection, Tend the Pest. Mystic Reflection, Tend the Pest. Just, you know, one of them. It would be great. The best, I love it. Yeah, Tend the Pest would definitely be the best one here, of course. Going for the Woe-Eater. What did they discard? It was this one. Rescuer. Enters the battlefield, return target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, it's just a way to... Righteous Valkyrie is their entire game plan, so they need to be able to bring that back. This is also why we pressured their life total to try to get as low as possible with the Titan early on, is just keep them off of their game plan. They can't do a whole lot. Ooh, Alchemist as well. This is a really expensive deck. We're playing in free play right now. This is not ranked. I find that I just have more fun playing the silly games here. All right, so we get to play Woe-Eater and Tend the Pest. Yeah, we can wait one more turn for a Mystic Reflection. We get to draw a card by sacrificing this. We can actually hold it full. If we find a Mystic Reflection in response to that, we can end up doing some pretty cool stuff. So do we want to do that now? They don't have anything to discard. You know what? Let's wait and make him draw something first. So let's go ahead and no attacks. Let's go ahead and get some value out of this. So draw. Now we're going to go ahead and hold it full control. Tend the Pest. Sacrificing this dude. Force him to discard their card. Not a Mystic Reflection. That's fine. Okay. And now pass. They didn't get a draw card. Target creatures, they get to return something with this now. That's right. Cleric class. Lurking Roper is pretty good. Just bringing back another Righteous Valkyrie. Or we're able to get multiple things. But isn't this mana value 3 or less? Oh, it's just return target creature from graveyard to the battlefield. You gain life equal to its toughness. That's pretty good. They gained a ton of life there. Really hoping for the Mystic Reflection. It was a good try. We got them to discard something. I just forgot about the Cleric class being awesome. 7 mana, yeah. That'll do it. I might as well equip that somewhere else. We get to at least bring their life total back down low enough with this attack with these guys. A 5-2. They haven't been pressuring our life total at all. Kind of interesting. We had to keep bringing theirs down a little bit with these guys, which is nice. They get to block 3 of them. We get to bring the life total down by 4. They don't have life link on any of these guys, do they? Maybe we just hold off for a little bit. Wait until we get a little bit bigger. No attacks. Pass the turn. I got rid of our Tend the Pests. The reason I sacrificed it right away, though, is because this guy would have forced us to sacrifice stuff over and over again. So forcing him to discard, getting a chance to draw a card, kind of just building up our board a little bit better, was good when they only had 1 creature on board or whatever. Now that they've been able to build up more, okay, that's good. Now we have to find a big creature and reflections, though. For now, we'll just pass the turn. They're not pressuring us at all, so we're kind of in okay shape. You meet in a tavern. Any number of creature cards from among them. Oh, whoa! 5 cards deep, they only found 1. That is pretty awful. It is a really good one. They don't get to play it this turn, but they can bring stuff back, which is nice. They have the Lurking Roper to bring back. They pass to my turn. Another Tend the Pest. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's kind of the worst. All right, well, pass the turn. Come on, big dude. Daemogoth Titan, Mystic Reflection. Let's draw a bunch of cards of Cloudkin Seer. Force this game to go long. Have a bunch of flyers they have to deal with. Or we win with the Blood-Priest. So yeah, we would do that instead. That's 2 cards you have to draw perfectly in a row, though. We haven't found any Mystic Reflections. We don't have many more big dudes. A Huntmaster would be nice too. Huntmaster would be nice. Can't really pressure the life total as much anymore now either. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't been attacking with this Righteous Valkyrie the whole time. They should be getting in for 3 points of damage every turn, or 5 now. Yeah, this will become a 5/5. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that? Mind Flayer could be another fun one to play with this, because we get to potentially copy it with like our cheap guys and still have lots of value. Yeah, so taps down a dude, that's fine. No blocks, we'll take 9. Down to 19. Pass to my turn. Come on, deck. Give us something. Only 3 blockers, so we pressure the life total this time. We also can't really block that way either, though, can we? Alright, no attacks. Pass the turn. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I was trying to make sure we still had enough card draw on the deck as well. And we've drawn 3 extra cards. Not amazing. 4 extra cards, actually, with the Titans. 5? We've drawn a decent amount. Still haven't found anything we wanted. Yep. All right. We're going to just jump this time. Down to 12. Drizzed. They have a Trampley dude. If they gain any life, they can put counters onto it. This is such a janky deck, by the way. This is not a typical good deck. All right. Found the Mystic Reflections. We can potentially wait 1 more turn. So pass the turn. Find a big dude. We have plenty of mana. I didn't foretell this. Why didn't I foretell this? Oops. With Jaspera Sentinel, we should have enough mana to play just about anything, though. These guys do 3 damage each time, and we gain a ton of life. They're looking to see if they can win the game this turn. Come on, big dude off the top. I mean, that's a big part of our deck. Like Wrenn and Seven would be perfect. How many cards do we have here? We got to find. So this is Trusty Dusty MTG Assistant over on the side over there. You guys can check this out. The link's in the description below. I think it's the first link almost all the time here. And it helps support the channel. But we have 2 copies of Wrenn and Seven. We have, we've used actually quite a few of them. We have 2 copies of Huntmaster. We have 2 copies of Daemogoth. So 3 of the Daemogoth guys. All right, so that's plenty of cards to find here that we haven't found in forever. We can also copy some of their stuff as well. I forget about that. If we have something big, we can actually turn everything into a Righteous Valkyrie. So flying in the air, taps down one of our guys. Oh, man. We're going to have to do something here. All right, so we can block here, and we take 12. So we have to go for life gain this turn. Is there any other way we can do this? I don't think there is. So Mystic Reflection. I forgot about Righteous Valkyrie earlier. I could have done that when I didn't have anything to target. But yeah, so Righteous Valkyrie, Tend the Pests, sacrificing a Blood-Priest. All right, so we get to gain lots of life. We still need a block though. Down to 8. Oh man, that's annoying. I forgot that Mystic Reflections lets us target other people's stuff. We still just need a big creature to make that work though. So now we're even more behind. They still have lots of stuff on their side of the board. And I think it's probably game. All right, that's a redraw. And a blocker. Huntmaster is awesome. They just attacked with all their flyers here. Let's make sure they're down below 27 real quick. Nothing with reach, right? We need enough blockers on the top end here to be fine. So yeah, get them down below 27 though. Do I swing it with these guys just to gain the life? Huntmaster's pretty awesome. How much life can they gain in one turn quickly? I don't think a whole lot. All right, so attack in. Make everything a little bit smaller. Help us a tiny bit. Gain 1 life. Oh, this lets them gain 1 extra life, right? All right, they're up to 27 again. Darn it, I should have attacked with 2 creatures. They're tapping down 1 thing, though. We have to be able to stay alive through these attacks. All right, so yeah, block and... So, you know, block here, block here. Take 6. Come on, Mystic Reflection. If we find a Mystic Reflection off the top, oh man, it would have been so good. Okay, attack. The smart play for them here is actually to not block anything. Just take it all. We're not pressuring lethal. Oh, it's the other side that says whenever it attacks. They're letting us gain life. Awesome. And they're not blocking it here. Intriguing. I do think that we're just dead. We get to gain some life. They drop a little bit lower. We pass the turn. This is now a 7/7. Another target wolf fights something we don't control. Let them attack in. Let's see how they do it. Okay. We might have been able to pull this off here. Let's see how we do this. So before blocks, sacrifice here for more blockers. I don't have enough green mana. Gosh darn it. I just tapped. Yeah, okay, we don't have enough green mana. I need to be able to block and fight something at the same time. So let's hope this is enough. So block here. Block here. Block here. Double strike. So block there. Block here. And then block here. 6 blocks. So you will now fight this one. Kill the Guinevere. Still block all of just Jordan's stuff. Counters onto Driz. That's fine. He's blocked right now. And we're still dead. Okay. And then we gain the life afterwards. Yeah. We it's all good. We tried to play that one out as long as we could with that one. Man, so annoying. We got so close. We had the Mystic Reflection. We just couldn't find a big dude in time. Drats. All right, up against Snow, and pretty sweet hand. Yeah, we'll keep this one for show. Only splashing blue, so this is all the blue that we need. So this one's gonna go out on green. Sentinel. I like this for turn 2 actually. And then Shambling Ghast, Woe-Eater the turn after. So we'll put this out on black. Blood-Priest. Ghast. Pass the turn. It's actually a decent amount of value with this. Even if you get in for like one attack with this and you had a Sentinel, it ain't too shabby, you know? Shipwreck Marsh. Woe-Eater. Tap this guy down. So this is already a good blocker for us. Shambles. Good attack in with. Down to 17, pass the turn. We can sacrifice the Shambles. Either kill the Magda if we want to, or credit treasure. We'll probably end up killing the Magda though. Okay, gets the crew right away. Makes a treasure. This is actually really cool. Like I'm liking how this is turning out right now. So -1 to you. Kill the Magda. They're going to crew up the longboat, which means they'll have a blocker. We won't attack him with everything, but we still get to have a 7/6 attack in with, which is awesome. More creatures just means more fodder to kill with Woe-Eater. Attack in, swing in. And if we ever do need to sacrifice this fella, sweet stuff. I think this is an underranked card. This card really is powerful. 7/6 in the format right now is a good blocker. It's really powerful. Being able to force things to discard is really nice at times as well. Like it does a lot of really good things. So they're down to 10. They didn't chump block, which I feel like they probably should have. Having a, like, I'm not sure how valuable this is once they don't have anything else. Stopping 7 points of damage there probably would have been pretty nice. If we have removal, like what are they going to do? They only have so much mana to put out creatures with. Killing it is one thing. Yeah, opponent just keeps up. I'm going to say like that. They should have chump blocked there because now they're in a really tight spot. All right, we have one piece of the combo. That's what we've been hoping for this whole time, is just get to one piece. This is kind of awkward though. We have Sentinel and then nothing else for forever. We're on the draw, so we're just going to hope we're going to draw the rest of our good stuff and not any of our bad stuff. More big things, bad. More cheap things, great. Awesome. Sentinel, pass the turn. Pertels probably gets a counter. Yeah, hits in for 2. That's fine. No blocks. Take the damages. Sentinel. Ghast. Ice Tunnel. Perfect. Pass the turn. Now we have Titan on the next turn into Tend the Pests, which I think is probably just good enough. And if we find Mystic Reflections, even better. No blocks, we'll take it. Getting the treasure could be nice. Snarl. Titan. Attacks or blocks. That a 19. Yeah, so just Tend the Pest here is still very, very powerful. They get to just kill this. Oh, I hate you so much with every part of me. Curse you. Curse you, curse you, curse you. Huntmaster is going to be sweet, though, once we get to it. So close. See if they'll let us have Ghast here. All right. That's fine. Pass the turn. What are they foretelling here? Starnheim Unleash could be really annoying. Only to foretell a card from your hand or cast an instant and sorcery spell. Got it. Take the 4, no blocks. We're gonna have to start chump blocking after this turn though. Down to 7. Yeah, that's a low life total. With a lot of Tend the Pest creatures, it could be okay. Man, Skyclave Apparition hits on 11-10. That's dumb, right? Oh yeah. All right. Well, Tovolar Huntmaster. I want Shambles to be a blocker here. Hopefully it's not a Saw It Coming. Saw It Coming would be worse. Yeah, okay. Thank goodness. They could potentially have flyers coming our way, though. Yeah, now we're in okay shape. No blocks. No attacks past the turn. Behold the Multiverse. Counter spells are annoying. If we go to sacrifice something and Tend the Pest, it's an additional cost to sacrifice. And so if it's already sacrificed and then they counter the Tend the Pest, our creature's still dead and we don't get the effect. And so that's always the biggest blowout we can have with any kind of sacrifice spell. But if we find Mystic Reflection off the top, we can just copy the Wolves and we get a bunch of 2/2s, which is really powerful. I mean, like if we're going to wait, we're not going to cast any spells on our turn to turn it to night. To be able to start attacking and getting more value with this, but we can end up, making 7 2/2s, which just wins games by itself. Like that's a powerful thing to do, and we can do it on their end step potentially. So it's good stuff. Portable Hole. Let's hit a Wolfie. They had to cast something there to not let it be nighttime. Flyers is bad, very very bad. Come on, Mystic Reflection. Just one of these times it's gonna be there. Having some reach blockers is nice. Pass the turn. Turn it to night. They have to cast 2 spells here. Confused by this. I'm not sure if this was on purpose. We're gonna block and block. These are precious enough. I think they just forgot that this isn't actually flying because it looks like a bird, but whatever. Okay. Okay. Pass to my turn. Ooh, and a Wrenn and Seven. Oh, all right, all right. Potentially saw it coming there. We're still gonna play this out first. If we can make copy, well, we don't have the ability to make copies, right? But we don't. This won't get countered now, which is really important. All right, attacking with this dude. Make 2/2s. They let it through. Intriguing. Man, what's better? 7 of these guys so they can't just chump block? It probably is better. Do I let them untap and have counter magic? If they can kill the Sentinel, we take 3 there. We have blockers now, yeah, so I think we just kind of hold off. Keep playing the Tovolar. Okay, no counterspell in hand. Whatever this is, it's not instant speed. Yeah, we jump again. Getting the Wrenn and Seven probably was the better play. All attack. We can't die. They had this come back to their hand instead of being able to play. Like, they need to keep forcing this. I think that was an accident. So let's see here. Just making sure where they block. So they block here, here. They might let the other one through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, whatever. Quite a bit. I think we have to attack with this. That also forces us to be able to kill this as well. We'll only have 1 blocker for the 5/5 though. But if they kill any of these guys, we gain some life. Sorry, I need to make sure I do the math here right. So they block all of these and another one. We get in for 8 points of damage. They still get Stonebinder's Familiar. Oh, have we seen any kind of removal? Portable Hole we've seen. We're going to hold back 1 of these guys as well. I guess keeping back a Sentinel would have been better, but I like the idea of being able to gain some life with jump blocking. Down to 3. Gain some life. And they have to find something amazing here. We still have a massive board. Definitely can get in for 3 points of damage. Actually, maybe. We haven't found enough Mystic Reflections. This has been frustrating. I'm coming up on the time that I no longer have time to record because that first game was so long. And I haven't found any... Well, we did Mystic Reflection 1 time. So, like, we did do it. All right, so they have 6 blockers. So we win. Nothing with life gain, right? Cool. Good games. Alrighty. That's a fun one. I did like that. All right, there you guys have it with Wrenn and Reflection. And we did find Mystic Reflection 1 time in the first game, and we were able to make copies of someone else's cards, which is cool. Like, that's kind of the whole idea of this, is that you can do some pretty fun, interesting things sometimes. And I wish that I could keep playing more games and just wait until I find both of these cards in the same ones. I do set a time limit for how long I record with this, just for my mental health and all that kind of stuff, though. And so that's how it is. But it does work. Mystic Reflection, Tend the Pests. Tend the Pests is by far the most amount of creatures you can put onto the battlefield at once, with creatures like Daemogoth Titan for 11, 7, or, you know, 6 or 7 with this. Wrenn and Seven getting really big, all that kind of stuff. The Morden Caden actually could be a fun one too, with the dog having a bunch of cards in hand, whatever. That could be fun. Good way to draw into your stuff too. So that might be another card to add into this. But yeah, overall, I think the deck is fun. It's interesting. The Malakir Blood-Priest, I was hoping we can kind of make that work. It was decent enough, just keeping our life total high enough though, that people were like, okay, I was getting enough life, dealing enough damage to their face that was getting without having to attack in, that it was actually pretty nice. Like 2 to 3 points of damage every once in a while. So just by itself, it was good. Having it be a part of the combo is really fun and cool too. It's kind of a hard combo to pull off. You have to have Malakir Blood-Priest on the battlefield and either Cloudkin Seer or Jaspera Sentinel, and then you have to find Tend the Pests and Mystic Reflection, and then you have to find a big dude to be able to sacrifice them and go for it. So like, there's a lot of pieces to make that work. But the cool thing is that we can just have Tend the Pests, Mystic Reflection, and something with a decent amount of power and toughness, and turn our creature into 2 of their best creatures. You know, like, so them playing creatures is also working out for us and doing cool stuff. If anyone's playing Wrenn and Seven, suddenly we have our Wrenn and Seven tokens out there as well. You know, like, so I like it. I think Mystic Reflection in general is just an undervalued card. I think it should be seeing more play than it is. The hard part is that you have to be playing something that makes tokens. So if you can play a deck where Tend the Pest is good enough by itself, then great. You know, like, then you have what you need. It's good to go. And so even if we're not playing these creatures, but like maybe it's just Woe-Eater and you're playing, Eye Twitch, Shambling Ghast, all that kind of stuff where you're sacrificing things anyway, and just Mystic Reflection, being able to splash into the color, doing whatever. Like, I think you can play that out. Like, we didn't need to have the Titan anyway. And so overall, the deck is fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.